Hello Orange Theory family and happy Friday to you. It is Coach Charlie here and I am pumped to tell you about today's workout. It's 5 blocks and it is lower body focused. So if you are interested in targeting the legs, quads, hamstrings and of course that gluteus maximus, then this is the one for you. 5 blocks, as I said, it's going to be 3 beautiful little strength blocks focusing on those lower body muscles. And then of course we have thrown in a little bit of core and some classic cardio Tabata style for you as well. Keep tagging us in those workouts, keep joining in the live workouts. Great to see Deb's on there getting active yesterday and for joining in on the decade themed music workouts. So hashtag Orange Theory at home and hashtag I can, I will. Keep sharing the love seeing what you're doing and see you all soon.
Time to get started with your dynamic warm-up. You've got 5 movements, 1 minute of each, 1 full round. Dee, you ready to get started?
I am, let's do it.
All right, we're gonna start things off with 1 minute of a standing alternating Spider-Man. Feet hip-width apart, arms extended overhead, squeezing the oblique, making contact between the elbow and knee. An option here, you can reduce your range of motion. Next up, we've got 1 minute of a sumo squat to stand. Our feet are nice and wide beyond hip width apart, chest nice and tall, bringing our hands down to the ground. From here, pressing through the hands to raise the hips up in the air, straightening out your legs, working those hamstrings. Back to your starting position. Option here, use whatever squat depth you feel most comfortable with. Hands don't necessarily have to come down to the ground. Next up, 1 minute of a crouching downward facing dog. Starting in a high plank position, pressing through the hands, raising the hips into the air, keeping the legs straight. From here, dropping your knees down, hovering, raising it back up. An option here, reduce the depth as you drop those knees down to the ground. Next up, 1 minute of an alternating wide mountain climber with a rotation. As you can see, Dee is rotating to the inside towards that front knee, coming back to her high plank and alternating sides. An option here, you can drop that back knee if you need to. Last but not least, we're gonna come down to the ground. We got 1 minute of what we're calling a scorpion. Arms extended, those toes are anchored to start things off. We're gonna raise one heel up, rotating, trying to make contact with the opposite hand, really working that T-spine, then switching sides. An option here, reduce the range of motion, trying to reach to the hand, find what's available to you. You've got 1 minute of each movement. Let's get warmed up.
About to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music's steady playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. It's about to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Put your hands to the sky. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Put your cash up high. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Getting closer to your body, I wanna get the party started. And we're dancing till the morning comes. Yeah, tonight we're getting wasted. We'll engage in conversations, cause we only wanna have some fun. You said to catch that rhythm, I wanna dance right with ya. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh my. You start to drive me crazy, just say you'll be my baby. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh, oh, oh. Everybody wanna party, put your bottles where they should be, cause the party going on and on and on and on. You said to catch that rhythm, I wanna dance right with ya. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh my. You start to drive me crazy, just say you'll be my baby. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh, oh, oh. Ooh mama, oh my. Ooh mama, oh la 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 la. Ooh mama, oh my. Ooh mama, oh, oh. Ooh mama, oh my. Ooh mama, oh la 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 la. Ooh mama, oh my.
Team, we are back with another block full of cardio, so we're really going to amp up that heart rate with Coach Joe. It's a 4-round block, 20 seconds each exercise. The first is going to be a jump squat. You're going to explode from the heels out of that jump squat. Your option is to take it onto those toes, releasing that jump. Your second exercise is a lateral walk toe tap. You're going to go from the left to the right, tapping that toe. Make sure that step is really quick. You're emphasizing a low step. You can reduce your range of motion to make that block easier. Now, let's really amp up on that cardio and power it on.
Don't let them know it's taking apart. Don't let the silence swallow your eyes.
let's work the glutes and the hamstrings. You're gonna need a mat, a towel, and one medium weight object. We have 4 exercises, 12 reps apiece, 8 minutes to work, repeat until time. Our first exercise will be the weighted single leg deadlift. So grab onto one object, the back foot stays off the floor, drive the hips up and back. The option for this, keep the back foot on the floor or reduce your range of motion. Exercise number 2 will be the sumo squat. So for this, we want to open up our stance a little wider, heels turned in, toes turned out. Hold the object in the center, drop down into your squat. When we pop back up, drive the hips forward, squeeze the glutes and the quads at the top. Option lighter weight or reduce your range of motion. Our third exercise is the pop jack. So we get into a high plank position. Shoulders over elbow, elbow over wrist. With power from the upper body, jump the feet forward nice and wide. Feet should land flat. Try to replace your hands with your feet. Jump the feet back. Option for that, we step it forward and step it back. Our fourth exercise, iso hip bridge walkout. So we lie back and get into a hip bridge. Knees are bent at 90 degrees, feet are flat. Walk the heels forward, extending the legs, engaging the hamstrings and the glutes, and then walk it right back in. Our option for this, remove the walkout or just do a hip bridge, driving the hips up, squeezing the glutes at the top. Let's get busy, 8 minutes to work.
You hide away, hot undercover. The sooner you discover it's true, for sure there will be stormy weather. But the weather will pass, can't you just see how far away that we are from each other? Without flow, there'll never ever be something that you could really treasure. And treasure it could, I hope you will. Across that heart of yours, what you waiting for? 'Cause I wanna be your lady. Unlock that heart of yours. You don't have to be alone.
take it back to base, push, all out. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
6-minute block, 30 seconds at each effort, and we will end with a rest. So your base effort, your challenging but doable effort, alternating curtsy lunge. Making sure we're squared up. We're going to step back behind with one leg, lowering the body to the ground but keeping the chest tall. Alternating each rep. Option, just reduce your range of motion. Then we're going to take the intensity up. Our uncomfortable push effort, speed skaters. Working on now adding a plyometric bounce back and forth, holding the core tight at the end and hitting that pause. When it's time to take it all out, we're going to do a 3-step lateral shuffle. Step, step, and hold. Step, step, and hold. Even higher intensity, higher heart rate. 30 seconds there. We'll take it to a 30-second rest. We'll repeat 3 rounds.
Let's do it.
Let's get to work.
I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Your touch and kiss, my heart's first wish is coming true. I've begun to grow, and now I know you're the one for me. And I've been known to give in too easily before, but I know I feel something I've never felt before. Then you told me stay, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. It's not too late to change. Don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame, and I wanna be the flame in your fire. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down.
This core block focuses primarily on the plank. We're going to strengthen those inner core muscles, which can help improve posture. You guys are going to have 4 exercises, 30 seconds of each for a total of 3 rounds, adding up to 6 minutes of total work. And you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna start in our low plank position. We're gonna be on those forearms, elbows stacked underneath the shoulders, feet are hip width apart, keeping those hips nice and low. We're gonna drop that left knee first. We have 15 seconds of a low plank over and out. As you can see, keeping that leg straight and just bringing that toe over to the other side, resetting to our starting position. At the 15-second mark, you'll switch sides. Next up, we're going to come up to our high plank position, so now our hands are going to be stacked underneath the shoulders for 30 seconds of a plank jack. We're going to squeeze those glutes, popping those feet out just a little bit wider, back to your starting position. Options here, we can always step it out and step it back to our original position. Let's go back down to that low plank. We've got 30 seconds of a plank hold, really focusing on that belly button to spine, squeezing those glutes. Options here, we can always drop down to the knees, holding that plank. Last but not least, we got that child's pose. So we're gonna bring those toes together, knees out to the width of your mat, pressing through your hands, bringing those glutes back, really focusing on stretching that lower back. You have 3 total rounds. Go ahead and get started.
I can easily die. Yes, I swear that it'll rise with or without you. Please this fella like of mine. Today, boys, I don't think I will keep quiet, 'cause I will be fine with or without you. I can feel it burning through like fire. Yeah, I can feel it burning through like
All right, Felix, you ready to do some intervals?
Let's do it.
All right, we have 2 exercises, and this is all about interval training. We're going to work for 20 seconds on, rest for 10 seconds, and it's 4 minutes worth of work. Our first exercise is 1.5 jump squat. So we come down, do a pulse, then do the jump squat. The option for that is just remove the jump and come up on the toes. Take a 10-second breather. The next exercise will be the reverse lunge to hop, but you're only going to do the right side. So reverse lunge, bring the knee up, a hop with the opposite leg. The option for that, remove the hop and just raise the knee. Take a 10-second breather. We go back to the 1.5 jump squat. Take a 10-second breather, and then we do the reverse lunge to hop on the left. We work for 4 minutes. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Team, congratulations on making it through that total body blast. It's now time to bring that nervous system back to normal with a few stretches. This block is 5 minutes long. Your first stretch is going to last for 20 seconds, a standing overhead stretch. You're going to lean over to the left and also lean over to the right. Once again, you're holding for 20 seconds. Your second stretch is going to be a standing quad stretch. This is at 20 seconds as well. Holding your balance on your standing leg, you really want to stretch the quad muscle of your opposite foot. Your next exercise is going to be a standing hamstring stretch. Keeping a neutral spine, you want to lean forward slightly, really feeling that stretch from the hips all the way down through the hamstrings and the calf muscle. Once you finish that, you're going to then return to the floor in a seated position. Chest is going to be nice and tall. You're going to rotate your spine to the left, to the right, holding, and then you're going to rotate to the left. Really feeling that stretch, keeping your lungs and chest open. And the last stretch we're going to go into, you're going to lie on your back. It is a figure 4. So you're taking your bent knee, crossing it over, ankle and knee touches, pull that knee towards you, really squeezing out the glutes and relaxing those quads. This is 20 seconds for each exercise, 5-minute block. Congratulations on making it to the end.
I was all caught up for a while, running circles around my own head. Too bad I was acting like a child. I'd rather act like the woman I am. You don't know I could do anything. You don't know where I could go. You don't know I could do anything. You don't know I woke up feeling brand new. Nice to meet you. Don't tell me what I can't do. I'll get it done. Woke up feeling brand new. It's nice to meet you. I bet it's nice to meet me too. Took a while for me to realize I never put myself first. Look my reflection dead in the eyes. I said it's time to see your self-worth. You don't know I could do anything.